Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti Gangude. I am going to teach you the subject that is General Pathology, Paper 6 that is ZY 336, and we are discussing on the first chapter that is Introduction and the topic that is Applied Pathology, or particularly today we are going to discuss on the biopsy. So the biopsies are the samples of tissues removed from a patient for diagnostic purposes. Resection of specimen wise, that is gastrectomies, thyroidectomies, are the whole part of the organ removed for a previously diagnosed condition. A biopsy is a medical test commonly performed by surgeon, interventional radiologist, or an interventional cardiologist involving sampling of cells or tissues for examination. So, it is the medical removal of tissue from a living subject to determine the presence or extent of a disease. The tissue is generally examined under a microscope by a pathologist and can also be analyzed chemically. When an entire lump or subspecies area is removed, the procedure is called as an excisional biopsy, and when only a sample of tissue is removed with preservation of the histological architecture of the tissue cells, such a procedure is known as an incisional biopsy, or also we called it as a core biopsy. So a biopsy is a sample of tissue taken from the body in order to examine such a tissue more closely. So a doctor should recommend a biopsy when an initial test suggests an area of tissue in the body is abnormal. So doctor may call an area of abnormal tissue a lesion, such a abnormal tissue as either a lesion, either a tumor, or either a mass. So these are the general words used to emphasize the unknown nature of the tissue. The subspecies area may be noticed during a physical examination or inside the body of an imaging test. So here a biopsy might be recommended where there is an important medical question where the biopsy could help the answers, such as the mammogram. The mammogram shows a lump or mass indicating the possibilities of breast cancer. Then another example, that is a mole on the skin had changed the shape recently and the melanoma is possible. And the another example, that is a person has chronic hepatitis and it's important to know if the cirrhosis is present. Cirrhosis is the disease which is related to the liver, or in that condition the liver cells or the liver get damaged due to the chronic exposure of alcohol or either the chronic hepatitis. In some cases, a biopsy of normal appearing tissue may be done. This can help check for cancer spread or rejection of a transplanted organ. In most cases, the biopsy is done to diagnose a problem or to help determine the best therapy opinion. Now here different type of biopsies are there. Here there are many different kind of biopsies. Nearly all of them involve using a sharp tool to remove a small amount of tissue. So, if the biopsy will be on the skin or either on the sensitive area, numbing medicine is applied first. So, here are some types of biopsies. Here you can see the first type of biopsy, that is needle biopsy. Then the second type, that is surgical biopsy. Third type, that is bone marrow biopsy. And the fourth type, that is endoscopic biopsy. So we can see one by one. First, that is needle biopsy. The needle biopsy here, which again divided into 4 subtypes. So the needle biopsy here, a needle biopsy is often used on tumors that can feel through skin, such as subspacious breast lumps and enlarged lymph nodes. So when combined with an imaging procedure such as X-rays, then needle biopsy, which can be used to collect the cells from a subspacious area that cannot be felt through the skin. So the needle biopsy procedure, which include, here you can see these 4 different subtypes or 4 different procedures. So the fine needle aspiration. So here during the fine needle aspiration, a long thin needle is inserted into the subspacious area. Here a syringe is used to draw out fluid and cells for analysis. So this is the first type of needle biopsy, that is fine needle aspiration. The next type, that is core needle biopsy. So in the core needle biopsy, a larger needle with a cutting tip is used during core needle biopsy to draw a column of tissue out of the subspacious area. So you can differentiate between all these types. Different type of needles are there. Some needles they suck the fluid, some needles they can take the small portion of the tissue. So this type, that is core needle biopsy. Then the third type, that is vacuum assisted biopsy, where during the vacuum assisted biopsy, a suction device increases the amount of fluid and cells that is extracted through the needle. This can reduce the number of times the needle must be inserted to collect an adequate sample. Now this is what the vacuum assisted biopsy. And here the last type of needle biopsy, that is image guided biopsy, where the image guided biopsy combines an imaging procedure. We are taking images such as X-rays, then computerized tomography, that is we called as CT scans, then magnetic resonance imaging, or we call it as MRI, or ultrasound with a needle biopsy. So image guided biopsy allows doctor to assess subspacious areas that cannot be felt through the skin, such as the abnormalities on the liver, abnormalities in the lung, or either prostate, or etc. So this is what about the first type of the biopsy, that is needle biopsy. Now the second type of biopsy, that is surgical biopsy. So unlike the needle methods described above, a surgical biopsy involves a surgeon making an incision or surgeon making a particular cut in the skin and removing some or all of the subspecies tissue. It is often used after a needle biopsy shows cancer cells, or it can be used as a first method to obtain the tissue for diagnosis. So, surgically removing the sample, that is surgical biopsy. So, there are two main categories of such a surgical biopsy. The first one, that is an incisional biopsy. Here, incisional biopsy removes a piece of the subspecies area for examination. An incisional biopsy may be used for soft tissue tumors such as those that begin in the muscles or fat. To distinguish between the benign lumps and carcinous tumors, such a conditions we called as a sarcomas, or such a tissues we called as a sarcomas. Now this is what about the incisional biopsy. The next type of surgical biopsy, that is an excisional biopsy. So the excisional biopsy removes the entire lump. This type of biopsy, which was more common prior to the development of the fine needle aspiration, and may be used for enlarged lymph nodes or breast lumps, or in situation where the lump is small enough to be completely and easily removed during one procedure. So this is the excisional biopsy. Now the next type of biopsy is the third type, that is bone marrow biopsy. The bone marrow biopsy is the spongy material inside some of humans where the larger bones where blood cells are produced. Analyzing a sample of bone marrow may reveal what's causing blood problem. So bone marrow biopsy is commonly used to diagnose a variety of blood problems, both that is non-carcinous and carcinous, including the blood cancers such as leukemia, such as lymphoma, or such as multiple myeloma. Here, a bone marrow biopsy may also detect cancers that started elsewhere in the body and traveled to the bone marrow. So, during a bone marrow biopsy, doctor draws a sample of bone marrow out of the back of human's hip bone using a long needle. So in some cases, doctor may biopsy marrow from other bones in the body. So depending on the availability of sample, the doctor may do the procedure, that is either collecting the sample from the hip bone or either from any of the bone from the body. Now this is what about the bone marrow biopsy. Now the last type of biopsy, that is endoscopic biopsy. So the endoscopic biopsy, here during endoscopy, doctor uses a thin flexible tube, or we called particularly it as the endoscope. So with a light on the end to see structures inside the body. So special tools are passed through the tube to take a small sample of tissue to be analyzed or for analysis. So what type of endoscopic biopsy that is human undergo depends on where the subspecies area is located. The tubes used in an endoscopic biopsy can be inserted either through mouth, either through rectum, either through urinary tract, or either a small incision is made to human skin. So the examples of endoscopic biopsy procedures includes, that is, cystoscopy to collect the tissue from inside bladder, then bronchoscopy to get tissue from inside the lung, or either colonoscopy, that is to collect the tissue from inside of the colon, inside of the intestine. So this is what about the endoscopic biopsy. Now today we are discussing the biopsy and different type of biopsy. Now in next lecture we are discussing the topic, that is surgery. Okay. Thank you so much.